Modern versions of Minecraft have an immense amount of features and things that the player can do. As players, we've been very lucky to receive the many updates over the years that have slowly turned the game into what it is today. But not everyone is happy, and if you're anything like me, then you've probably noticed an increase in Minecraft beta content popping up on YouTube, from nostalgia posts to actual Let's Plays. But why is this? And why would you turn your back on all the new content that the game has to offer in favour of a version that is considerably more basic? Is it just a nostalgic hit, or does this phenomenon actually have more than meets the eye? Welcome to Beta Minecraft. Beta 1.7.3, actually, a version of Minecraft. It was released in 2011, about 13 years ago. So let's start with the basics. What makes this version different to the latest version of Minecraft? The colours seem more vibrant than modern Minecraft, the original texture pack is quite striking, the aesthetic look of old Minecraft definitely adds to its appeal. It's a nostalgic hit that anyone can have even if they've never played this mode before. Everything from the textures to the sounds, the fog, the bright blue seas, all along the classic music definitely helps create a very nostalgic atmosphere. In later versions they've changed the lighting so that it's more realistic and shaders look a bit nicer, but I do think it's definitely lost some of the bright aesthetic of the older beta version. Regarding the gameplay itself, in beta there's less survival elements, the game feels naturally harder, sprinting isn't an option so you have to walk everywhere, tools break quicker which means you're less powerful, you're kind of more at the mercy of the world and the mobs inside it. There's no hunger, instead you just eat to regen health, and obviously there's no animation for this either. And of course there's no actual story or goal to work towards, there's no ender dragon or main boss. In fact there's no end to the game at all, you just kind of keep playing. This obviously leaves the point of the game up to you. Maybe you want to make the best armour, make a cool base. And I do also think that's part of the appeal. The fact that there is no goal. Sometimes people like to just feel lost in a game, like they're part of some kind of never-ending world, rather than going down a linear path that will at some point end. But that's not the only reason people play this, so let's keep going. You see, in order to make this video I actually sat down and played this version for about 2 hours with pretty much no distractions. I really wanted to try and get a proper feel for this version, and to be honest it was a much more captivating experience than I expected. I mean, obviously modern Minecraft does offer far more in terms of content, but this was a more relaxing experience. When I play normal Minecraft I always feel as though I need to be doing something, and obviously I know that's optional, but the way that the game's designed, it kind of pushes you towards progression. For example, if you want to explore a cave but you keep dying, the simple answer is to make better armour, right? Or if you want to make a more interesting house, then you need to look into stone cutting or something else. But with beta Minecraft there really isn't any pressure, because ultimately there are no upgrades, there isn't as much to do. You may think it's boring, but personally find it a nice change of pace. It teaches you to relax, slow down, enjoy and appreciate the game more. I've noticed that in modern Minecraft, the constant preparation for future plans often overshadows the actual sense of progression. You complete one part of the game and then immediately start preparing for the next. In some cases, you hoard resources or tools ready for a future part of the game that you may not reach for a long time, and you may never reach if you decide to quit that world. This is kind of subconsciously pushed onto you by the game design. As mentioned before, yes, you are free to do what you like, but you're also forced into a methodical progression in order to actually do or build the things that you want to. This can make the game feel grindy and repetitive, and this feeling that you need to min-max everything does cause burnout and often results in countless unfinished worlds. In beta, however, although the options may be more limited, this kind of forces creativity. It doesn't leave you with anything else to worry about. But let's talk about the rest of the game, because this isn't the only major difference. You see, the game may look clunky, and it definitely is, but it's also more difficult. As I said, the tools break quicker, the combat is genuinely challenging. With limited movement, escaping mobs is more difficult, the animations make each encounter feel more frantic, as well as resources like diamonds being more scarce, so you don't always have the best armour or tools, and making discoveries and exploration feel far more fulfilling, like you've actually been on an adventure. Minecraft often loses its sense of challenge, particularly after you get endgame gear. The introduction of sprinting and the ability to cover vast distances quickly with things like horses and elytras immensely diminishes the survival aspect, resulting in a much less engaging experience. You can go anywhere, fight anything, find anything, and come back without really feeling anything. I mean seriously, when's the last time you actually got excited by finding something in Minecraft? Well, in beta, you actually do, because you may have had to fight past many genuinely difficult mobs to get there. And even once you've got them, you need to decide how and when you're going to use them, as for example a tool, because it will break much quicker. There's just a lot more scarcity. The game is more simple, yet somehow feels as though it has more depth. Now obviously this is only discussing the offline gameplay. One thing that modern Minecraft definitely does better is its multiplayer experience, where thanks to plugins and highly skilled creators you can enjoy a multitude of different gameplay and game modes. But if you play survival, and you're someone like me who enjoys the game but frequently becomes bored with it or feels burnt out midway through a world, then I really urge you to try the beta version. I was very skeptical at first, but it's genuinely been a fun experience and I can definitely see myself returning. As the game's progressed and developed, it's lost some of its original charm. The renewed interest in beta is allowing people to recapture some of that nostalgic feeling, even if they've never played it before, and to take a more laid-back and relaxing approach to the game. I think that the simplicity and uniqueness of beta will continue to hold a special place in the hearts of many players. And after playing, honestly, I get it.